Road.
Alrighty then. I'm on my way to go and get Steve. Doing a job this morning where a lady contacted me last week to say that she had some bifold doors. I've been to this job about 6 months ago because the bifold doors that she's got at the back of the house weren't working very well. So I went there, got them all working, really nice. And then she contacted me last week and said the doors have jammed. My son has put a stone somewhere in the lock and now they can't unlock the door, and they've heard what sounded like pieces of metal falling. So don't know how this one's going to go, but I'm hoping I'm going to be able to get it open, obviously. And it sounds like it could be a gearbox problem now. where they've kept forcing the handle. It sounds like something's dropped out of the gearbox, but yeah, I'm hoping I'm going to be able to use the Sauber door opening tool. So I'm on my way to go and get Steve to give me a hand. I've got a busy day today. I've not done much recording. It's Wednesday today. Monday was busy, Tuesday was busy, and when it gets too busy like that, I just don't have time to record. It's literally get on the job, get it done, get to the next one. Today's pretty much the same, but I would like to try and video this one because I'm going to be using the hopefully the Sauber door opening kit. So let's get there and have a look.
Take the exit and make a sharp right turn.
All she's done is butt in today. Well, that was an easy one. We managed to get the doors open. Nothing was broke. There was just a big stone in one of the keeps where the hooks go. So that was done. So that was just a minimum charge, which is lovely. But I am on my way now to another jammed door, which I've told her initially that I wasn't able to do because I expected to be on this job for a couple of hours possibly, and I'm fully booked up for the day. But because that literally took 5 minutes, I rung her back and we're on our way to help this lady in. So this is, she'd gone for a dog walk, come back. The outer porch door, which I'm so pleased that she's got a porch because it's chucking it down outside. The outer porch door was fine. The inner porch door just won't open. And so yeah, hopefully we can use the Sauber door opening kit on this one because we didn't need it on the last one. But yeah, let's see how we go. Right, we're done. So 3 new escutcheons, handle, letter plate. I managed to track down a like-for-like knocker, so that's the same as what your old one was. Obviously, Ian's gonna paint that with some Hammerite. So that's that done, and the new lock on this door here. So that's all, and there's the keep. That's the new keep as well. So that's all done, closing lovely, and locking, and that's that. Comes with 2 new keys. I'll give these to Ian as well. And then this is the rust proofer that I've used. I'll leave it here obviously for you. So it's a bit like a waxy sort of spray, but just every so often, we've given these all 2 coats today. So just every so often maybe give it a coat and that'll help it. But yeah, we are all done. So I'll just lock that up and I'll show you the door a bit like so. And there you go. So the first bathroom, changed the handles, put some new handles on that, and put the light on, and put a bolt on there, which is going into the existing hole, and it covers up the hole that was there as well. So yeah, the tenants are more than happy with that, so that's good. That's that one, and the other one Again, new handle, same as what was on there before. This one was snapped, so new handle and a bolt. I've overhauled the latch as well, because the latch was sticking. It's all working good now. And same with this one. And that's bolted there. All done. That's the new lock. It's all shutting lovely. Keep an eye on the lock. You always want to be able to see on this particular lock. See the little half moon sort of in there. I'll show you it there. See the little half moon just here. If you stop seeing that, then there's normally a problem with the lock or the door swollen up and it's not fitting properly. But that's what you're looking out for with these. So little half moon there. And that's it really. And on the outside, Jill was saying that you struggled to close the door from the outside, but now it's just literally a pull. I've adjusted the keeper fraction just to make it a little bit easier. So little pull like that, and the same. The key turns both ways with this. Reading. Oh, look at that, it's a good reading. Right, let's make the key up. So we've got Andy over there using a Union decoder, and I'm going to attempt to pick this. So these two doors, there's no keys. They've been locked for a few years. And the guy's just had the house renovated. We managed to free this one up for him. But there's no keys for these two. So we're going to attempt to get them open non-destructively, because these are like metal doors. So I'm going to attempt to get them open and then change the locks. We're using Uncle Sefri's kit. We've got the drill point. We've gone through. I still don't know how this is going to work, because the levers are completely bound up in there. Try to put my pick in there and there's absolutely no movement whatsoever. So let's see how this goes. I'd like to drill a second hole here, because the levers are all binding where it's rusted, and now I can see that, because they were getting stuck up, so I've had to put another one so I can drag them back down. And now I can see that the bolt stump, which is there, is bang on in line with the gate, but everything is just bound up and rusted, that even the bolt just won't move, it won't throw. I've got a cut down key in there and it's literally doing absolutely nothing. Problems. Oh my God. What do you reckon? 2 hours on that at least, innit?
Yeah.
It's got to be, innit?
3 locks we've been here since 9, it's 1 o'clock.
Wow.
5 hours.
Yeah, it's by. I was just saying to Andy, it's by far the longest job I've ever been on for opening locks. So this is what I had to do in the end on this one, where it's so rusted. I just could not get anything on the bolt to drag it over. I drilled a hole in the back of the bolt to try and get a screwdriver in to yank it. That worked a tiny little bit, like 1.5, 2 mil. So then I drilled another hole here to get that side of the stump, and obviously they're enclosed levers on the unions, which just about gave me enough room to get in with a tiny little screwdriver and drag it a little bit, and then from there I was managed to lever off of this point here and then drag it over with a screwdriver. But that was disgusting, and to be fair, might not have even done the worst bit yet, because all of these handles and everything all rusted on here. Andy's done this one over here, so again we had to drill this one, little drill point there. So obviously we've got this one open. This one was much easier. I say much easier, still bloody hard, isn't it? But yeah, he's changed that, lovely. So just putting the handles back on there. So this one though, we've still got to get out and the handles off, which is no easy task. Now we can be used, this guy. Well, why it's missing it. Alright, we come to a job the other day and we fitted a just a overnight gearbox. The gearbox that was in, well, the mechanism that was in here, there was only the central gearbox, so all the top and bottom hooks and everything, or bolts, had been removed. So we've got a new strip that's going in today. So just got to make some adjustments and then should be good. Right, there we go. That's cut down. We've cut this. We've pre-drilled another hole, so we've got a fixing at the top there. Cut the bit behind as well, so that doesn't snag. Cut it to length at the bottom, so we can fix this in, and then we'll give it a go. Oh my God, I've been absolutely terrible at videoing jobs once they're complete. So just to let you know, the Union 2234s on the metal doors, we managed to get them all done. Like I say, there was one door that was open already, so we just had to change it, but it probably took 45 minutes just to get the handles off on that one, because everything was rusted. But once we got the handles off, then obviously we got the lock out, put the new one in, the handles back on, that was all done. The other two, both of the locks were completely bound up. There was a little bit more movement on the one that Andy was trying, which is why we tried the decoder, but it just yeah, we still couldn't get it open. So we ended up drilling both, and thankfully there was as you can see, you probably saw that on the one that I was doing, that was so bound up that even to drag the bolt was an absolute nightmare. The other one was slightly easier, but the one I was doing was horrible. And although there were metal doors, there was a decorator there doing some work, doing some decorating. So he said he would fill the two little holes with some metal filler. So I didn't have any. I was just gonna have to put 2-pack in there. So he said, don't worry, he will sort it. And the job with the full strip, that was all done. Again, I forgot to video it all finished. But yeah, that was all done as well. I was hoping as you probably saw. I was hoping to be able to use the new Sauber kit because they told me the door was jammed, and put the strips in there, put the tool in there, and somebody had already removed the top and bottom gearbox, so there was no mushrooms or cams or anything to get onto. All there was a centre case, and that's what had failed, so we ended up just air wedging it and popping it like that. That was the other day when we then fitted the temporary gearbox, or overnight gearbox. This is all done, so some alignment issues, that's all lock-in, and it was all really dry, so I've lubricated the whole mechanism all the way up and the bits on there, adjusted the hinges. I managed to pick the lock to get in, but that's all locked now, as you can see. So if you just let the guy know that he just needs to make sure he lifts the handle all the way up and then turn the key, and that's locked. And also, just to let you know, I've re-locked the door as well, so I've managed to pick it back in the locked position, so that's all locked up. Right, we are upgrading that little bad boy, Euro spec standard, to my go-to British standard. Right, marked out with using the template, and the hole is fractionally a bit too close that way, so there's my centre point there and there, so that's my points for drilling through, and the edge of the lock, the edge of the hole should be there. So I'm just going to run through with my 32mm hole saw and just try and widen this side out. Backside goes like, because it's a little bit like that, the hole sort of over accentuated, it's a bit like that, so I only need to do the front edge just to make sure that's going to sit right. All right, that's the lock on. Beautiful. I've tried the keep in. I've just had to take a tiny little bit out the top there, but it is a bit too. It's a bit too much slack on that. So I've just got to take a little bit around there and take the key pinch to fraction, and then we'll give it another test. There we go. Keeps on and fitting much nicer now. There's the little half moon, got a tiny little bit of movement, which is what you want. Now, if you're looking at this thinking, I wish I could fit a Nightlatch like that, then don't forget, I'll put it down in the description. I've got an online Nightlatch fitting course for $59.99, and it shows you how to fit the British standard like this, but from the standard Nightlatches as well, right up to British standard like this. So just show you from this side, just misses the bell there, which is beautiful. These should always open from both sides. If it doesn't, you fitted it wrong. There we go. Right, we've got lost keys to this Nightlatch. So I'm going to gain entry, or try and gain entry using these. I don't use these very often, but yeah, let's give it a go. Thought it was open then. How much slack's in that? Right, we're done. The only satin one I had to match everything else was a TSS, but we are all done. We'll be getting, I'm really hoping to be able to get the deadlocks finished next week. The deadlock course, sorry, the mortise lock course. I know I've had loads of messages. I've got a lot of people waiting on it, so I really am sorry, but I've just been so busy. It's been quite difficult to do them, and I had, like I said, as you just seen, I had Andy doing a shadowing course with me last week, so it's possibly he's going to be my last ever shadowing course. But if I am able to continue running courses, that is all I'm going to be doing, is the shadowing courses. I've potentially got somewhere that I can possibly run them from in Brighton, so we will see. I'll keep you updated and we will see what happens there. But thank you for watching, guys. I hope you've had a great weekend. Have a great week, and thank you for watching. Love you all.